What's good, my fellow Naytiba Slayers? In today's video, we have a lot to talk about. I'm going to be teaching you about auto pickup, fishing secrets, the endings, new game plus, and more. So let's jump straight into it. First things first, jump into your settings and come over here to the settings. I can't believe that I didn't talk about this earlier, but it's just life changing. Like, words don't even come out the mouth, right? So auto loot items, turn this on. This is going to automatically pick things up when you're nearby them, and it's a God-sent thing. It's just amazing when you start using it. And also turn this on too if you're, interested in looking at the finer things, the plots of life. Moving right along from there. Just kidding on that last one. But anyways, the next one is going to be fishing secrets. So we're going to jump right back into that same settings menu. Don't know why I got out of there. Roll down to accessibility and go all the way down to the bottom. This is one of the biggest questions this is one of the biggest answers to one of your questions. How am I fishing so easily in this game? If you go down to the bottom of accessibility and turn on fishing control replacement, this right here is going to make all of your fishing needs a one tap, which is just absolutely amazing, and it's the best way to do it. It still doesn't absolutely guarantee that you catch the fish, because you need to go out there, get your fishing data up, and be using the right bait and so on and so forth. But definitely turn this on to make it a hell of a lot easier for all the fish that you're trying to catch. Now let's keep going with this whole fishing topic, because there's a lot to talk about. The second thing is going to be strange bait. So apparently strange bait has been something that has been able to get items that we missed in the game. So many people have reported to me, and a lot of these are sources that I trust. They're saying that they've picked up round glasses in the Oasis. They picked up cans like the Moonwell can that they missed in Spire 4 in the Oasis. So I currently don't have the Oasis unlocked right now, so I cannot show you these things. I apologize. However, apparently if you use strange bait while fishing in those zones, you're able to possibly get the items that you missed out on. So if you're at a point where you haven't completely finished the entire game, you haven't gone to the nest, or wherever you may be in your playthrough, it might not be a bad idea to go try this out to see if you can get some of the items. When you've been fishing for a while and nothing pops up though, I would abandon it. But right now, I'm trying to figure this out as well myself. I'm currently doing it to see what exactly you can fish up, if you can fish up items that you've never seen before, and how it works. But for now, I cannot deny or confirm how this works because I haven't done it myself. But as soon as I figure out that information, I will let you guys know. If anybody out there wants to send me the information or wants to show me exactly what has happened, and so that we can prove it to the community, that is more than welcome. Go ahead and hit me up in the comment section below. Next, fishing secret number 3. Eidos 7. So Eidos 7 has a couple of brand new fishing spots that you're allowed to fish in, but I sat there with strange bait and special bait for hours and never even got a single bite, and I thought fishing was just broke in those zones, but I was wrong. It's actually what bait you use in those zones, whether or not it's going to work or not. For example, the very first zone that you're allowed to fish in, you get straight off the tetrapod, you walk through the first gate that has the password on it, and there's going to be a little fishing zone right over to the right. Right there, if you use small shrimp, you're going to catch something every time. But if you try using something like the fantastic bait or, sliced fish, nothing bites. It was insane. Like, I was sitting there almost for like 2 hours trying to get something to bite, and it just wouldn't. But as soon as I switched over to small shrimp, I was getting fish left and right. So that's just something to know, that certain fishing spots that we're able to see, or we might be able to go to earlier in the game, might have specific conditions on whether or not you can catch fish there or not. Let's move on. The endings. There are 3 endings in the game, and I'm not going to spoil any of the endings for you, but I am going to talk about some things that are happening with these endings. If you want to get Lily's secret ending, however, you have to get her affinity up. Now let's talk about this on a side note. You will automatically be growing Lily's affinity when you pick up items around the world, and when you complete the Atlas Lavar quest and the Abyss Lavar quest. Those 2 quests are fixed to give you a set amount of Lily's affinity automatically, because when you're in there, it's research that goes straight to her. Now, if you're trying to get a specific ending which is not the secret ending, and you do not want to get your affinity up with her, then I would just be mindful of where her meter is at all times and try not to pick up too many things. However, this game has been programmed very well. If I'm not mistaken, even though I had a full affinity bar with Lily at the end of the game, she's going to ask you, would you like to go to my secret location? If I'm not mistaken, you can deny or just skip and not go to that location, and that will automatically lock you in or out of her secret ending. If you go there, you're locked into the secret ending. If you do not go, I'm pretty sure that locks you out of the secret ending, because you have to go there in order for her to get what she needs for the secret ending to work. That's all I can say. I'm not spoiling anything for you guys. So from there, if you haven't already experienced it, you're in for a treat. Let's move on from there. Nano Suits. If you're interested in all the Nano Suits in this game, then you're gonna have to get Lily's secret ending. Grab her secret ending because there's 3 Nano Suits that are sitting on her island. One of the Nano Suits in question is going to be the DLC Nano Suit. So if you're not interested in that, you don't necessarily need it. So you're able to get the Planet Diving Suit, the 6th, which is gonna be this one right here. You're gonna get this version of the Planet Diving Suit if you go to Eidos 9, which is Lily's secret location, in a chest. However, if you already have the DLC, as soon as you touch that chest, you're going to get a Bitcoin. But if you go to that exact same chest in New Game Plus, you're gonna get the final suit that you've been looking for, which is waiting for you. Now, some more things that you can get over in Eidos 9 are going to also be the motivation. You're going to be able to get this towards the end. I got a guide right here on all the different suits that you're able to get, so you can go ahead and check out exactly where to find those suits, because some of these suits are hidden out in the cut and it's almost impossible to find them if you don't know exactly where they are. But this one you can't really miss. You're going to fight a little mini boss of sorts in this one location just before getting to the final destination, and boom, you'll grab this off of a like little ledge type building type thing over towards the back. Then you have this right here, the punk top. You gotta know where this one is, because if you don't know, it's almost impossible to find it. It's right next to the parking garage, and you have to make your way around the side of the parking garage in order to find it. But it's there and it's waiting for you. Those are going to be the 3 suits that you're able to pick up from Lily's secret location: the punk top, the motivation, and last but not least, the final diving suit for the 6th version. Alright, so that's enough of Lily and her. Now let's talk more about these nano suits. So there's going to be nano suits that are scattered all over the world. For example, you can go out in the world, get all of the passcodes, and unlock this right here. This is the Levain Rose nano suit. However, if you complete this exact same quest and go to this location, you will not get the alternate version of this nano suit. You will get Bitcoins. So there's specific nano suits out in the world that even if you touch their chest again for the 2nd time in your New Game Plus or Plus Plus run, you will not be able to get the alternate version because there isn't one. The actual alternate version to this was found in Spire 4, so that's why there isn't an alternate. Moving on from there, I was able to pick this up in my first playthrough in the base game from Roxanne after beating Abyss Lavoir. Just want to let you guys know that. A lot of people were asking me like, yo, where'd you get this suit, bro? Like, I have the 3rd diving suit, but I don't have this one. This one, yeah, this suit is nice. She's caked up in this suit, and it's just a slick suit. Anyways, this is actually given to you from Roxanne, so make sure you go back to Zion at least one time after beating Abyss Lavoir. Talk to Roxanne, and it's right there waiting for you. Some other suits like these, the Daily Mascot, the Daily Force, these are found out in Matrix 11. If you go to their exact location in Matrix 11, you're going to get the alternate versions of those suits, or the new variation, in your New Game Plus run. If you've gone through the entirety of your main run and you did not pick up one of these suits, when you go into New Game Plus, you will find the suit that you didn't get. You won't be able to get the alternate version of the suit you're looking for until your next New Game Plus run. I hope that makes sense. But all of these other things like the holiday rabbit was found in the wasteland. Boom, right here I have the holiday bunny. I have a video out right now that's going to teach you exactly where to go grab this. The same thing goes for the Speeder's High. You originally had the Racer's High, and the Speeder's High was in its place in your New Game Plus run. So go ahead and cop your brand new Nano Suits in the New Game Plus run, but let's move on to the next tip. When you unlock New Game Plus, you're allowed to pick any difficulty. So right off the rip, when you go into New Game Plus, it's going to ask you which save file would you like to use. And so any save file that has been completed all the way to the end and finished and seen the end credits is going to be available to be a New Game Plus run file. From that point, you can select any file that you want, and as soon as you select it, you're going to be able to choose your difficulty. Now let's talk about the things that reset. When you go to a New Game Plus run, the only things that are going to reset are going to be the passwords for all the stages and all the levels in the game, and all the progression of each level in the game. What I mean is, when you go to 807, all the gates and secret doors and things that you have unlocked using passwords are going to be locked again. So you have to get those passwords again or get those fusion cells again in order to open up those pathways to get back to the boss. Now, when it comes to the information that you picked up, the Naytibas that you fought and all that stuff, you retain all of it. You get to keep all of that information. Your SP, all of that is still there. Your skills, everything is still intact. So you do not have to worry about your actual character resetting in any shape, way, or form. And you do not lose any of your Nano Suits. You're going to take all the Nano Suits with you, so you don't have to worry about going into your Plus Plus run and losing anything. Another thing to note about the New Game Plus run is you can pick any difficulty from the beginning. It could be easy, normal, or hard. And you can always change that. From then on, you're going to want to go into your New Game Plus run, and you're going to want to go to the locations where you found Exospines and gear sets. Why? Every time you go to these locations, you're going to be able to get the MK2 variant of it, which is a stronger version. Unfortunately, you do not get an even stronger version than that, even if you progress to a Plus Plus run, which I thought was kind of sad. You know, I was kind of hoping that it would continuously I was hoping that things would get more powerful, that you would become more powerful over time, but that doesn't seem to be the case. All right, let's talk about weapon cores. So to enhance the attack power of your weapon, you're gonna need weapon cores. And when you get a brand new weapon core or a broken weapon core, you can take it over to Digger. He'll give you a weapon core. He'll give you the upgrade that you need. When you're able to upgrade your weapon, you're only going to level up 10 per level. So just keep that in mind. I'll probably max out at about 1,200, 1,250. Let me know where exactly your base attack power is right now and at what level. I'm pretty curious. Let's talk about the Research Naytiba trophy and the Behemoth bug. So I just dropped a video, and you guys showed that video a hell of a lot of love, and we talked in the comments of that video a lot lately. And it's come to the consensus that there's two things going around. There was the original bug that I thought was a thing, but it's not. It's just the fact that I didn't choose the ending to get all the research data. And then there's another actual bug out there that has to do with the Behemoth. Apparently, if you haven't found, or if you haven't fought the Behemoth in your first run, even though you go to that same spot in your New Game Plus run, you will stay locked at 66 out of 67 research data, which is kind of wild. I'm not really sure how to get that fixed. Currently, the only way people have told me to fix this bug is to get all the Naytiba data in a single playthrough, which is really unfortunate. Let's go ahead and build awareness as a community and see if we can get the dev team to either patch this up or at least help us out with this, because I think that's a huge bug, and for anybody trying to get that platinum trophy, this would kill you, especially if you're not interested in going in for another New Game Plus Plus run. Now for me personally, the ending that I chose was a secret ending, and while choosing the secret ending, I didn't get the research data that I needed because I didn't fight the enemies that I was supposed to fight. Now, as soon as I fight those enemies, I'm expecting to get the research data that I want, and then at that point I should get all the trophies. But I will let you guys know, currently this playthrough that I'm doing right now is just for that. I'm going through New Game Plus to grab all the Nano Suits in the New Game Plus run, as well as try to get the trophy. If it doesn't work, I'll let you guys know, and I'm already setting up to go for a third run for the final ending anyway, so it's all good either way. For now, that's going to be all the information that I've gathered and talked to everybody about in the community. If you have anything else to share, please let us know down in the comment section below. We have amassed an insane community here on the channel, and I wish to share all the information that we discovered together. On a side note, fam, we literally, as I speak, just cracked 3,000 subscribers, and that is surreal. It's only been about 3 weeks that I've been taking this YouTube thing full time, like not just casually after work or something like that. No, this is the thing. This is what we do. This is where I get my bag from. But I'm telling you right now, every single second of this journey has been a blessing because of you guys. I really appreciate all the comments, the support, the love, the likes, everything. It means the world to me, and I will continue to bring you guys the best possible content that I can. And that's gonna be it for today's video. If you liked the video, you already know what to do. But this is your boy Emma HD. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. I'm out of here.